Hi y'all, it's me, Audria LB, back for another episode of Living Beautifully. Today we are going to do a very high contrast look for eyeshadow, and we're gonna do a little bit of foundation, definitely some concealer, and so it's gonna be purple on the outsides and then glimmery, shimmery pink, bright on the inside, but a white pink, and then there's going to be a hot pink around the edges and the crease. So if that sounds good to you, then keep watching. While I am applying my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, I'm gonna talk to y'all about, what I do on this channel. If you've never seen it before, if you've never been here before, if you're an OG and this is your third episode of LB by Audria, I'm grateful to you. I'm very grateful to you. So I do makeup, loosely, just beauty in general, and I do music. Sometimes covers, sometimes my own original music, that I hope I can share with y'all soon. So we're gonna start with Naked Cherry, and lay just a base color. We're gonna go with Hotspot, this very pale pink one. I don't know, do whatever, it's just the base layer. And on me, this kind of doesn't look bad. Doesn't look ashy, doesn't look super pale. I mean, it does look a little pale. Yeah, recognize my light skin privilege in being able to use this color. Feel free to go in with something that is a little less ashy, a little less white. So now that that's done, I'm gonna take Juicy, and then I'm going to work it into the crease and maybe a little bit beyond. Oh, pretty. Oh, gorgeous. Windshield wiper motions with this on a fluffy brush. For me, I'm using the one that came in the Cherry palette. I don't know how y'all define wearable, but this is as wearable as it gets for me sometimes. So now, I'm gonna go in with this bright pink Fonty in Warrior 3 by Juvia's. Fonty into the crease, fluffy brush. And we don't have to work so hard because it's blending in with the color that's already there. It's very pigmented. We love to see it. I'm gonna go back with Juicy and blend the outside of that a little bit better. Cool. Now we're going to get into the lid.
Now put it on the lid. No, the lid.
Anastasia, ABH Jackie Aina palette. I'm gonna go in with Big Wig. And I'm actually going to take the brush from this and use the very condensed smudge brush. Yeah, that's what it's called, smudge brush. Put this on either side of the center of my lid. Oh my god, the pigment, honey. And yeah, let's put it on the center too, because it looks I'm nervous. That's what we've got so far. I'm gonna go with, Nervina palette. Oh. So I have Wild Child from ABH. Take my ring finger and press it into the center. And honey, it only gets brighter from here. And that actually covered up most of the purple, but we're gonna go back in with stuff. I'm gonna take Drama from the Nervina palette. And push it into either side of the center of my lid. So off camera, I applied some more Big Wig to either side of the center. And I'm going to take the flat brush and I'm going to put more Drama onto it. Drama from Nervina. This one, in case you forgot. I need to go back with the pink and clean up the edges. So Fonty from Warrior 3. And that actually brightens the look up some more and ups the contrast, yeah. And I'll actually go in with Naked Cherry once more. Juicy around the edges. Alright, that's looking a lot... except for this piece, it's looking very blended. Cool, time for the fun part. Well, I don't know if it's fun. I don't know if you would consider liquid eyeshadow fun. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So we have these two liquid eyeshadows from Stila. I can only find one of them right now for some reason. Where's the other one? Where are you at, babe? Oh, there you are. So gonna start with Rockin' Rose. Don't know how well you can see it, but it's a glittery pink. Ooh, yeah, that's a nice, like, I'm going to put that on the center of my lid and then blend it out with my finger. So about that much, and then looks something like that. And that's juicy, that's lovely. We're gonna bump it up a little bit more with Kitten from Stila. You know, very like pearlescent pink. And then again on the center, then blend it out. You know, I've never layered liquid eyeshadow before. Welcome to the first time. You know, it might be your first time too, and we gotta respect that. We gotta celebrate that, actually. So I blended it out a little far on this side. I'm gonna see what I can do to it. However, I do want to put a little bit more Rockin' Rose over top of it. It's really pretty. It's really glittery. It's more pink than this. So I'm gonna go with Big Wig from Jackie Aina and press that into the outer part of my eye. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, this look just like went up to another level. Look, 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 look. Gag over this purple, honey. Now for the under eye. Cherry palette. Start with Juicy, tiny little blending brush thing. Oh, did I forget to tell y'all to subscribe? I sure enough did. Okay. Well, y'all should subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And maybe more music content, you know? You know. Now that Juicy's in there, we want... Actually, we're gonna go a little gentler on the lower lid. And we're gonna take Supreme and blend her. Then some Big Wig on the bottom, just at the edge, maybe. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, I'm just kind of like blending it into the top around the side, and I'm kind of bringing it up around. Oh wow, I look. This is not a wearable, it's not a daytime look anyway. I would wear this, but my version of wearable is not everyone's version of wearable. Off camera, I put on some NYX glitter primer. We're gonna go in with this Hey Rooney Legendary Pressed Glitter palette because we're gonna be extra today, I guess. So I'm taking Moonlight, this pink shimmer, pink glitter, and I'm gonna put it on top of the glitter primer. Wow, how great. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my god. And then I'll go back with Big Wig and... Okay, first off, let's look at this. Look at you, now look at me. Now look at you, now...
Look at you, now look at me. Look at you, now look at me. How you like that?
I'm gonna press that into... just to blend it out better, I don't know. Next. Primer. Let's do primer for foundation, because we're doing a little bit of foundation today. I'm using Pure 4-in-1 Correcting Primer, Energize and Rescue. My favorite primer is probably Smashbox Photo Finish. It is a silicone primer, and because the foundation I'm using today uses hyaluronic acid, you don't want to use a silicone because then it'll like not blend. It'll be like, where's the moisture, where's the water? I need to like absorb the water so that I can hold 1,000 times my weight in water. That's the hyaluronic acid speaking. Yeah, so I'm gonna lay down my concealer. Yep, because I am that girl who still puts on triangles for my concealer. And while that sits for a bit, brows. How about that? Let's do brows. Gola from Warrior 3 by Juvia's. Angled brush. Going to just fill those little shits in. I love my brows. They're not little shits. Just fill them in. There's not much to it. Something like this, you know? Your mileage may vary. Your brow mileage may vary. Should I? Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like ombre my brows. Lime Crime, Prelude Chroma, Genesis. Who knew that vampy brows were a thing? That should be enough drying time for my concealer. Take this tiny under eye bullet concealer thing and get the edges closest to my under eye so that I don't mess up my gorgeous work. See, the reason that I wait until the end to do, well, not the end, but like after my eyes are done to do my concealer is because of fallout. When you're working with like high pigment color and like shimmers and glitters, like there's gonna be fallout, and that's okay. You have to just prepare for it. Look at me.
How you like that?
Now look at you. Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Shaken well. Gonna go on as the foundation. Just one pump. Right here, 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 here. And then, yeah, whatever else will happen, will happen. Oh, my color is praline. Praline, 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 praline. I'm begging of you, please don't take my girl. Because I have a girlfriend. But I have had men at times. Don't like them very much. I'm not going to do a lot of coverage around my mouth or chin because there's hair there. So I powdered myself down off camera with the Pure Translucent Loose Setting Powder. And now we're gonna blush and highlight. Yes, we have this Laura Geller blush called Honeysuckle. Mine's broken, but it's okay. I still love her. The same way that I still love me. Alright, blush on the cheeks, apples, high points, whatever. Because this is shimmery, and it also functions as a highlighter. Yes, and I'm putting it into my temples, child. You already know. Ooh, I would actually love a color contour with this. Let's see what we can do. Well, this is the one I always use. NYX Contour Duo Palette in the color Wine and Dine. This one right here, this red one, this blush, yes. And I'm going to put it underneath, kind of as a contour, yes. Oh, that's stunning, yeah. Cool, that adds more dimension to my cheeks. And a little bit more color on the face, so like, I mean, there's glitter on my eyes. Like, we have to like, let that be the center of attention, but we also want the rest of the face to act as a supporting actress. Or a group of, a supporting cast maybe. Yeah, how about that? It's highlight time. And I'm gonna take Peach Glow, Laura Geller. Maybe I won't, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, that's, no, okay, yeah, nope. Keeping it. Don't mess up your brow work. Do not mess up your brow work. Do not mess up your brow work. Center of the forehead and the tip of the nose, Cupid's bow, and chin. And then we're gonna go in with another highlighter. And this one is from Bretman Rock Babe in Paradise. We're gonna take Baby Girl. She's this light pink. I was gonna put on, I wanted just like something a little brighter on my cheeks and a little more colorful and vibrant and saturated. And yet it's getting dark outside and I have to finish this makeup tutorial at some point, you know? I guess it's time to close out this look since I don't want to do the work anymore.
I don't really want to do the work today. I don't really want to do the work today. I don't really want to do the work today. I don't want to do the work today.
Let's round out with lips and mascara. Oh, and setting spray. Can't forget setting spray. How am I finna do this? This one. Ooh! Ooh! That one don't want me. Okay. Vintage Mauve Cream Julep Lip Crayon. Let's see how that works. You see this? And then Clover from Lime Crime. Lip Glaze. See what that does on top, you know? Huh, I don't, this is not the lip. It's an okay lip, but it's not the right lip, you know? So I'm gonna do mascara and then try to find the right lip. So I finished the look. It turns out this is the lip. Oh, and it's all over my teeth. And then I used Perversion mascara because I like it with smoky eyes, smoky dramatic looks. As you can see, we have the color Contour. Oh, I did my spritzes. Anyway, y'all, I hope you enjoyed this look. I hope that you try it at home with whatever materials you have, because many of my things are expired. Well, no longer on the market. You know, I'm gonna pretend that my makeup isn't expired. Love y'all. Subscribe. Be beautiful in everything that you do. Much love to you.